haven't seen any burning cars.
Why don't we change that?
Gabe, I got into a fight. I know. We should never go looking for them. But sometimes, little brother, the fight comes to you.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video. So, Marvel Legends, there's characters I really want and I'll get the release, and I may have gripes about it, I may complain about it, but it's the one that we're gonna get for a while, especially when it's more of a side character, like the figure that we have today. Now, if you remember correctly, there was a HasLab a couple years back for the Hell Charger, and this character was promised because he rides around in the Hell Charger, and that is Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. So they still released the figure, no Hell Charger. I know Ramen Toys has the Dodge Charger with the flame effects that you can swap out. So he doesn't have a car, just like, well, no, because Johnny and Danny both have a bike, but he doesn't have his car. But that's fine, because we're just talking about the figure. I don't have room for that car in my display anyway. So with all that being said, let's just get into the video. We got Mephisto recently. We have the other Ghost Riders, so Ghost Rider. Also, Ryan Gosling just announced his Ghost Rider of the MCU, so that's cool.
No ticket.
Quiero hacer ese.
Taking a quick look at the box, you can see it says Marvel Legends series Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. It is part of the box Build-A-Figure wave. There is a bunch of other figures in it, and there's a blurb, and yeah. So the box bath wave comprises of Ultimate Wolverine, John Walker, Lady Deadpool, Outback Psylocke, Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, Dark Avengers Hawkeye, and Alpha Flight Marina. And then you build Short Robot Guy. The blurb says Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes, hoping to win money in a street race to help care for his brother Angelino. Robbie Reyes boosted a car which unwittingly jump-started his transformation into Ghost Rider. Vengeance is a dish best served piping hot from the gates of hell itself. Here is Robbie Reyes out of the box. Pretty basic as far as the articulation goes, but the sculpt is nice. And I know some people were miffed that the skull wasn't silver because they prototyped it that way, they showed it off that way. But in the comic books, it is white. It should have some like black lines around it, but that's something you can fix if you want to. I'm not too worried about it. We've got pretty much a black jumpsuit with some white paint up on the torso. It is a new sculpt, but it is based on the HasLab that they showed off because, you know, the Hell Charger was supposed to come out. The skull is sculpted very nice. I love the design, the flames. We've got his chain with his tire iron and crowbar. That's a tire iron, right? And yeah, that's a crowbar. So you can attach one or the other to the chain. You can't attach both, which is kind of unfortunate, but he'll definitely fit in with the other Ghost Riders. In fact, I think that this one, Robbie, is going to go on my like Avengers shelf, and then Danny and Johnny are going to stay on the ground with Mephisto on their bikes, and then, you know, we'll have the unholy trio of main Ghost Riders that we've had over Marvel history. And I know there's more, but these are the three that are like most prominent: Danny, Johnny, and Robbie. So it is nice to finally get Robbie, and he looks pretty cool. Not the best articulation though. For his accessories, like I said, we get the chain, the crowbar, and the tire iron, all new sculpts, and then we do get some extra hands. We get a fist and an open posing hand, and then he has two grabbing hands for holding these weapons, and the chain can kind of wrap around his shoulder with that piece right there. It's just plain silver plastic. There's nothing crazy about it. Same with those. It would have been nice if they cast it in like actual silver or painted it at least, but you can do that if you want to. It is a $30 Marvel Legends figure. It is, however, a $30 Marvel Legends figure, and we shouldn't have to change anything if the price is pretty much $27.99, but close enough to $30 that with tax it's like $29.80. So yeah, paying that much, we shouldn't have to paint or fix anything on these figures. Anything. I almost forgot. We also get this bath piece for box. It's just a leg, nothing special. I am not planning on completing the bath, so yeah, I have 2 extra pieces. So if anyone wants the piece from, who was the other one in this wave that I got? I don't remember. But if you want an arm and a leg, hit me up, and if you have the gladiator pieces, we can trade them, because I still need to, or not gladiator, executioner. I still need to finish executioner, so, and I need an arm and a leg and a head, so.
Your turn to burn.
All right, so articulation. Let's go over the articulation, and it's not going to be anything too crazy because head only goes forward about that far. Backwards, a decent amount. Side to side, we get a little bit of wibble wobble. Shoulders come up, not even 90 because the sculpt gets in the way. There's no butterfly joints. Bicep cut, pinless elbows. We get socket and hinge, hands up, down. Both up, down. The other ones are side to side. Stupid waist cut. Ugly waist cut. Ab crunch goes forward. Goes backward. Backward quite a bit, actually. Legs come up. So like I said, he's not very well articulated. To the side. Can't really get to the back because of his booty. Thigh cut. Pinless double knees. For some butt kicking action, if you please. And we get a boot cut at least. And then we get rockers. So he's got pretty much the same basic articulation as the last 2 Ghost Riders, which, yeah, I guess that's par for the course for Hasbro, right? That's about where we're at when it comes to this company. It's just like, grab the new characters because you're probably only going to get them the one time or not for a long time. So grab them, complete your collection, and then just hope that Mattel DC takes all the money from here on out. First of all, for scale and comparison, here he is with the 2 other main Ghost Riders. We've got Johnny and Danny. They're brothers. Robbie is unrelated. He is the shortest of all of them. Well, they're related by the spirit of vengeance, I guess, right? So yeah, there's all 3 of these guys together. They look good. I would like that new Ghost Rider. I don't care for the red bike, but I would like that new classic, like stunt, what is it? What are they called? Stuntman Johnny Blaze outfit. I think that would be sick to get that. So if you just wanted the bike and not the figure, let me know. Hit me up. I want the figure. Here he is with the Marvel Legends made to order Mephisto. Of course, you know, you don't become the spirit of vengeance without making a deal with Mephisto, for the most part. Here he is next to Cap and Thor. I just rolled double Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe Classified Series. Here he is with Motu Chronicles Fisto and Man-at-Arms. And then lastly with Mattel Rhea Ripley and Mattel Superman. So with all that being said, y'all, Robbie is a decent release. Not perfect, not terrible, just kind of whelming, you know, not under or over, just kind of sitting there in the middle. And that's mostly because the articulation is kind of ancient when it comes to this figure. It's not doing nothing new. The sculpt is nice. It's nice to have Robbie, but it's not really adding anything new to the game as far as Marvel Legends are concerned. Am I glad I have him? Sure. Do I wish he cost less? Absolutely. But I do like having all 3 Ghost Riders. And if y'all like this video, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a channel member if you want to go ahead and support and become a rowdy rascal. It's only 99 cents. You get access to a Discord, early videos, members only live streams when I get back to doing that. We'll get there. I got to get back in the live streaming business. But yeah, do all that stuff. Check out r/figurefanatics. Follow me on Instagram, rowdy__riles. Always remember, y'all, keep your heads up, stay brave, be kind to local LGBTQ+ and other communities that are disparaged and beaten down by certain people. We all gotta stick together. We're all nerds. We all love the same thing. So let's keep that togetherness going. And yeah, I love y'all. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. 2 kisses again. Wow. Wow.
Just wait 1 minute. I'm watching this new Rowdy Rolls video and it's really awesome. I don't want to miss it.
It's like this chick that reviews action figures and it's really freaking cool.
Yes, I think they saw some videos and there's some really good contents out there, you know?
She reviews the ponies and stuff because you knows I love ponies.
She doesn't review ponies. It's freaking cool stuff, Toki.